Well, hello, St. Luke's, and welcome to the Pace Family Back Room. This is where the grandchildren wreak havoc every Sunday afternoon, and where they're wreaking havoc other days as well. This is right now where I've set up my laptop and my telephone, and where we do our work from home thing. I want to connect with you and really about four things. The first is just to ask how you're doing. This is that time in which we just need to be checking on each other, and we've been trying to check on you individually, but if there's anything we can do for you at all, if you just want to talk, call the church office. If we'll get right back to you if we can, or send us an email and we can respond to that email. You can send me an email at tom.pace@stlukesmethodist.org. Just reach out in some way, and we would very much love to serve you in any way we can. The second thing is to let you know that we're going to be continuing our streaming only services on Sunday mornings. So both our traditional and our contemporary and our Gethsemane campus will be meeting only via the internet over the next 2 weeks at least, and probably longer than that. We had over 4,000 people there last Sunday, and it's nothing like being together in person, but it gives us the chance to worship in a way together in an online community, and it's really a blessing that we can do that. You can go on Facebook Live. Some people will create these virtual watch parties and invite friends or people from around the country who don't know anything about St. Luke's to watch with them. It really does give us some opportunities, and we want to take advantage of those best we can. Now this week we're going to be complying with the city's order, and we want to continue to practice what we're calling distance loving, not just social distancing, but distance loving. And so we will have our building closed this week, and we'll be doing our worship on Sunday morning, not from the sanctuary, but from our homes. And so it's going to be an interesting experience. This is almost practice. So I hope you will tune in and be a part of that on Sunday mornings, because worship is more important now than ever. The third thing is to say that while our building is closed, the church itself is not closed at all. In fact, the church has left the building and is doing its work all around the city. And if you go online, you'll see all sorts of ways that you can continue to be a part of the work the church is doing. There are numerous virtual small groups you can be a part of through Zoom. There are classes you can take that are being taught through Zoom. There are video devotionals by our clergy. There are printed devotionals by all of our staff. There are all sorts of opportunities for you to help. You can sign up to be a part of calling our older adults. There are over 1,000 of those whom we call, and so the more people we have to make those calls, the merrier. We have a food drive that we're doing every Saturday, and we'd love for you to help us with that. Last week we had 64 cars bring over 200 bags of groceries to be donated to the Christian Community Service Center. Ordinarily, CCSC gives away about 400 bags of groceries a month. No, excuse me, 600 bags of groceries a month. Last week, they gave away 400 bags. And so they're on track for 1,600 bags or more this month. And you know, the supply lines for the food pantries are just as difficult as they are for the grocery stores. So we want to do everything we can to help. When their shelves are empty, they just can't serve anyone anymore. Now, many of the people there are asking for hygiene items, things like soap and toilet paper. And so if you want to make those donations, we would love to have those as well. We are feeding 75 young people through our revision ministry every day out on our Gethsemane campus, and that is a drain on our resources, but it is something that we believe is really important, as these young people have been counting on this community to help support them, and we'd love to have you help with that as well. So there's so many different ways you can help. I hope you'll continue to certainly be praying for St. Luke's. If you can, I hope you'll continue to be generous and to give. We intend to continue to pay our staff as long as we can. And I know everybody's situation is different. And if you're in need, I hope you'll let us know. But if you can continue to be generous and give, we hope you'll continue to do that. The fourth thing I want to say is just to offer you a word of encouragement. The letter of James in the very first chapter says, "Consider it pure joy, beloved, when you face trials of any kind, for the testing of your faith produces perseverance." Well, I think we're going to learn some perseverance, but I hope you'll also find some pure joy in that. Some pure joy in this experience, in the midst of this experience, in time with your family, with your friends, the people you love the most, that you can be close to. I hope that you will find pure joy in reaching out to other people through telephone calls and notes and emails, and letting them know that they're not alone. Even though we're in our own homes, we're still connected. So here, let's make a deal. I'll pray for you, and you pray for me, and we'll go through this together.